Russia no promise on withdrawal of pro-Iran forces from Syria. Tehran FNA Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on Tuesday that Moscow has not promised to ensure a withdrawal of pro-Iran forces from Syria. Lavrov said that there have been no discussions on the withdrawal of the pro-Iran forces from Syria at the recent talks with the U.S. When commenting on the statements issued by the U.S. Department of State concerning some agreements made with Russia about the withdrawal of the pro-Iranian forces from Syria, Lavrov said that we discussed neither Iran nor any pro-Iranian forces. If we talk about the pro-Iranian forces, then some will be tempted to call the entire Syrian army pro-Iranian. And then what? Will it have to surrender? This is what they call wishful thinking, the Russian top diplomat was quoted as saying by TASS. A written statement issued on the sidelines of the APEC summit by the Russian and U.S. presidents said earlier today that the Syrian conflict does not have a military solution. Russian President Vladimir Putin and his U.S. counterpart Donald Trump stressed that a settlement of the Syrian conflict must be reached through the Geneva peace process. Moscow and Washington also reiterated their commitment to the territorial integrity and sovereignty of the war-torn state, RT reported. The presidents agreed that there is no military solution to the conflict in Syria. They confirmed that the ultimate political solution to the conflict must be found through the Geneva process in accordance with the UN Security Council Resolution 2254, the statement reads as cited by the Russian news agencies. The leaders also gave the green light to support the existing military communication channels to enhance the security of U.S. and Russian forces fighting ISIL terrorists in Syria. The joint agreement was worked out earlier by the heads of the two nations' foreign offices, Sergei Lavrov and Rex Tillerson, Russian news agencies report, citing Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov. He also noted that the document had been specifically prepared for the meeting in Da Nang. Just 2 days before the key statement on Syria was issued, U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said that Trump and Putin have nothing sufficiently substantive to talk about at the moment. Relations between Moscow and Washington are currently at the lowest point since the Cold War.